Good morning everyone. Today's project that I'm going to be showing you is the sidestep card. As you can see, it's very cute, and this is also a nice decorations to give to your friends to make them a card, but at the same time they can use this as a decoration for Halloween. And I'm going to be showing you an easy way on how to do the sidestep. I have searched over on YouTube on how to do the sidestep card, and I've watched a couple and I end up just turning it off because I just couldn't figure it out. It was so difficult the way that they were explaining it, and I just finally figured it out on my own. So I'm going to be showing you in a second on how to make the sidestep card. I'm not going to show you how to decorate a card because you may use this for any occasion, and it happens to be for this one, this is Halloween, but the main purpose of this video is just to show you how to make an easy sidestep card. But of course I will be explaining to you and showing you what I use for this project. And you'll see this, what the ghost is just so cute. It's all glittery. It's the Dazzling Delights glimmer paper from Stampin' Up. And the cat over here, this is a Tim Holtz die, and I use a Michaels glitter paper. I think it's the brand is called Recollections. And then this is a Sizzix die behind it. I will show you the tutorial right after. So this is how we're going to be making the card. As you can see, there are sort of like 3 areas for you to put your decorations on this card, and when this stands up it goes like that. But here I had to add another cardstock at the back because I wanted the mummy at the back, and that's why I added a cardstock. But for this tutorial we will be doing this, and this is just the easiest way, and I figured it out myself, so I'm going to show you guys today on how to do this. So the first thing that we need to do is get our paper, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and that's what you need to do, and get your stamping trimmer. If you don't have a trimmer like I do, then you can use your folder to do the measurement, and your scoring tool and your X-Acto knife. But since I have a trimmer, this is just the easiest way to show you how to make this, and then you can figure it out if you don't have a trimmer to use your ruler, your X-Acto knife, and your scoring tool. But the first thing that we need to do, as you can see, the Stampin' Trimmer have measurements on the top, and it also has measurements on the side over here, so that's why I'm using this. And the first thing that we need to do is line our paper up to 3 inches. You can see 3-inch mark over there, so we're just lining it up on 3 inches, and this is on the 5.5 side. And we will get our blade once it's lined up to 3 inches, and we're going to get our blade and put our blade to the 1-inch score mark, which I'm going to be showing you right now. 1-inch score mark right there. We're going to put this down, and we're going to line it up to 1 inch, and then from 1 inch we're going to press our blade. So when we press our blade, it will cut down the cardstock. So we're going to line it up from 1 and then cut it down to 6.5. And this is what we have so far. So now that we have cut the paper, turn your cardstock clockwise this way so that we have the bigger part here. And now we are going to score. This thing right here scores the cardstock, but if you don't have this exact same trimmer, then you can get your ruler or your scoring tool to help you score the cardstock. So now that we've got the cardstock, the first thing that we need to do is line it up to 2 inches. Make sure it's flushed. lining it up to 2 inches, and then score up to the part that you cut. So I'm just going to score. So that's the first, to score at 2 inches up to the cut. Next is to score it at 4. Then 5 1/4. Then 6 1/2. And then 7 1/2. This is what we have right now. So this was 2 inches again, and then 4 inches, 5 1/4, 6 1/2, and 7 1/2. So that's what we have so far. And then we're going to turn the paper around so that the shorter side is showing, because this is more than this side. So we just went like this, and then we are going to score on the 4 1/4, just up to that cut. So that's the score line that you have on that side, and this is how your paper should look like. Now the first thing that you need to do is just fold this part. Okay, and that will give you a card that's an A4 size. And then for these score lines, we're just going to fold it mountain valley fold or accordion fold. So first thing is to fold this way, second is to fold that way, third is to fold this way, fourth is to fold that way, and that's how a sidestep card is made. And then now you can just cut your designer series paper and start decorating. As you can see, it was just so easy, wasn't it? It's not this 5 1/8 and 2 1/8 measurement and all that stuff. It was more like 1/4 and half. That's all the measurements I gave you, but that's how it's made. That's how easy it is. It's not confusing at all. So if you follow this tutorial, this is going to be very easy for you. So as I mentioned earlier, I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful and easy. I figured it out on my own because I got frustrated with the different tutorials that I see on YouTube, and the measurements, the 2 5/8 and 2 7/8 and all that stuff was just too confusing for me. And I made sure that this tutorial is really easy, and you can also do this with your ruler, your scoring tool, and your X-Acto knife to make this sidestep card. But this isn't a tutorial on how to decorate it. I just wanted to show you how I made this card. And as I said, you can do this for any occasion, and it's so easy and it's so much fun. I'm going to show you right now on what dies I use for this card if you're interested. So for this ghost, this is a Stampin' Up! Framelit, and I use this. This is called the Fun Fall Framelits dies. And I use this little ghost over here, and in order to create his eyes, I just use my 1/16 punch, handheld punch, and I just punch 2 holes there. And then this cat right here is a Tim Holtz Movers and Shapers die, and I use this cat right there. And then this mummy right here, I used a Sizzix die, which is this one. If you haven't seen my haul on Sizzix online, this was part of it, and I only got this die for less than $5. So if you go to Sizzix.com and go to the outlet, and then you will be able to find this. I'm not sure if this is still on sale right now, but every now and then you just need to check the outlet at Sizzix.com and you'll be able to find inexpensive dies like this, and that's how I got this one. It was just less than $5 and I think it's worth it. And I sponged the edges on the mummy and the tomb to give it some sort of like an older sort of creepy look. And then this was a stamp set from Stampin' Up! Last year, the Halloween set from last year, and I just used my Versamark and white embossing powder. This is just a plastic spider. This designer series paper right here is also from Stampin' Up! And I used the banner framelits to cut this banner over here. And then for the grass, I used this is Elizabeth Craft Designs, and I used this framelit right there. And this is called the Garden Bench. And this is a Karen Berniston dice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful and very easy. I would like to see your sidestep card. If you make one, please tag me here on my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram. My Instagram account is rprmlr77, and I post there every day for projects that I don't normally post on YouTube because sometimes it's so hard to film something and then edit the video and then post. But I am very active on Instagram, so if you want to see some inspiration and some crafting ideas and decorating ideas, then please follow me on my Instagram account. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, and give it a thumbs up if you found this helpful and if you like this video, and I'll see you on my next Halloween project. Bye for now.